January. In January, Tom and Marina are going to be the campus, or Tom's going to be the campus pastor at our Riverdale campus, and Marina obviously doesn't have a choice. She has to come with him because she's married to him. So we wanted to just do a quick interview and just get to know you guys a little bit, Tom and Marina. So tell us a little bit about your personal life. Tell us about how long you've been married and kids, grandkids, all that kind of stuff.
You want to answer that one?
Sure. Tom and I have been married for 31 years, and we have 5 kids, and we were so privileged to have 6 grandkids. And they all live around here, and we spend a lot of time with them.
And they're all involved in Alpine ministry.
Yes, at all different campuses.
That's awesome. And Tom, I know you used to be military, so where are some of the places you guys have lived?
Started off in Germany, Sembach Air Force Base in Germany. Then we went to McGill Air Force Base in Florida. Then we got out and went to Bible College. And after we were done with Bible College, we went back in the Air Force. And no, we didn't come in as chaplains. Just when we were done with Bible College, I could preach a sermon, but I knew there was a lot more to ministry than preaching a sermon, and we felt like we had a lot of growing to do. So we went back in the Air Force and considered ourselves missionaries in the Air Force. And then when we retired, that's when when I think Ross will get to that, but Wasatch Church asked us to head up a church plant from there. So.
Yeah, Tom, why don't you elaborate on that a little bit, because you and I go back pretty far in ministry together, back to the Wasatch Church days, but not everybody knows about that history. So why don't you just share about, kind of how the Lord put you in ministry and what you've been doing over the last dozen years or so.
Well, like I say, we've served the Lord in the Air Force while active duty, and then retired, and right at the same time that we retired is when Wasatch Church was looking for somebody. They wanted to do their first church plant, and so they asked us to head that up, and we did that, and we did Christ Community Church for about 8-9 years, and then that's when both Ross and I were at a point where we were thinking, where do we go from here? And so we started doing sermon prep with Brian and Alpine Church, and before long we said there's really no difference in our mission and vision for this area, so we can do a lot more together than we can apart, and so that's when we decided to merge with Alpine.
Well, hey Tom, Marina, excited to have you guys over at Riverdale. Even though Riverdale is mainly Dallas Cowboy fans, they are gracious and forgiving, and I think they'll accept a Green Bay fan as well. Are you guys excited to make the transition?
Absolutely.
Well, we are excited, and by the way, I'm from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, so yes, I am a Green Bay fan, just in case anybody was wondering. But yeah, we've poured heart and soul into West Haven campus, being the campus pastor there for about a year now, and we've developed a lot of relationships there and put heart and soul into it, but we realize that this is a move that everybody thinks would be good, and so we are excited about it. We're excited about getting involved at Riverdale and developing the relationships that need to be developed and helped out in any way that we can as campus pastor, and so yes, we are excited about it.
And I think I can relate more to people going and stretching further in their walk with the Lord and pursuing Him. I have, over the past year and a half at Alpine, been the director of the kids' church ministry there, and that has really stretched me and has helped me to relate to people that are trying new ministries. So I'm not sure how I'll fit into the Riverdale team, but I just want to back my husband and be available to him to serve side by side with him.
Well, go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Marina, you do that well at West Haven, and I know it's going to be hard for you to leave West Haven and come over to Riverdale because of the relationships you have with a lot of the people there already. But I think Riverdale is going to benefit from it, and I know West Haven will be excited to have Chris and Bree as well. So I think it's just going to be a great win all around for Alpine, and great opportunity for people to experience new relationships with you guys, and I hope they're excited about it as well. I think Steve had one more question to ask to finish this interview off. Steve.
Hey, Tom, I was just going to ask, I know that, as Bill said, there's a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans. That's America's team at Riverdale. But we all know that God's team is the Seattle Seahawks. And so I want to know how you feel about Monday Night Football, your Green Bay Packers getting just demolished by the Seattle Seahawks.
I don't think the Seattle Seahawks demolished the Packers. I think the volunteer refs demolished the Packers. But we won't go any more on that one.
No comment on the refs.
All right, well, that's all the time we have. Thanks, Tom and Marina, and we'll in another video we're going to interview Chris and Bree, so make sure to look for that. Thanks, everyone.